Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, thanks so much for being here, I really do appreciate that. In this video, we're going to be talking about Fantastic Four. Obviously, in the next year or so, they're going to be making their debut into the MCU, which is super exciting. But in this video, we have plenty of goodies to dive into and break down when it comes to the Fantastic Four movie. First of all, we're going to check out a quote regarding some information about the movie. Then, we've got some exciting images from the set that's being built on the Fantastic Four movie, and also a fan has flown a drone over the top of the set that's being built, so we get a great look, a couple of videos to check out regarding that set that's being built for the movie. So we're going to look at some details and see what the set is going to be looking like for this kind of retro, futuristic 60s take on the Fantastic Four movie. So guys, without further ado, let's jump in and let's break down this information and let's check out what's going on with the Fantastic Four movie. So, jumping over and taking a look at this quote, this comes to us from comicbookmovie.com. Quote, "This film is more than just visual aesthetics. The 60s to me is all about optimism," director Matt Shakman said at Comic-Con last month. "It's about looking to the stars and dreaming about travelling into space. It's about how with the right heart and right mind you can do anything, which is what the Fantastic Four is all about. One of the things we decided early on was not to do an origin story," the filmmaker added. "One of the ways we're making it our own thing is we're not telling the story of them going up and being changed, and starting our story there. There's a lot of well-known narrative that leads into that moment, right? And then you're making up your new story, starting basically at the end of the first act. And we thought, well, let's just start this thing off on a completely new foot. So we are beginning after that." So, regarding the quote that we just read there from director Matt Shakman, it absolutely makes sense that they wouldn't want to retread the origin story that's already been told in the 3 previous Fantastic Four movies. For every second, for every minute of on-screen action that the production studio makes, it costs them thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to produce. So it makes sense that they wouldn't want to retread this kind of storyline of the origin that's already been covered in those 3 previous movies. So guys, anyway, with that down, let's move on to these set photos. They're really exciting to look at, guys. They're really fun to look at. There's so much great stuff in here to kind of go over. Also, we've got 2 videos of that drone footage as well, flying over the set of the Fantastic Four. So let's dive into all that media right now. Some good stuff here, guys, so make sure you stick around. The Fantastic Four, First Steps, has been confirmed to take place not only on a different Earth in the MCU multiverse, but it will be set in the 1960s. However, the twist is that the world's 1960s will still have a futuristic look to it, as history will have played out differently than it did on Earth 616. This is why New York City will have a combination of both retro and futuristic feel to it in the Fantastic Four First Steps. Based on the early set photos from the Fantastic Four First Steps, this may have revealed the first look at the famous Baxter Building from the comics. Given the big 4 symbol sign that can be seen on the ground, it's likely the top of the building and will serve as a landing platform, similar to the one on Stark Tower in the Avengers. The rest of the Baxter Building, when it comes to the interior shots, will likely be filmed in a separate building or in a studio. It shouldn't come as a surprise that closer looks at various elements of the Fantastic Four First Steps will emerge as they get deeper into production. It will be quite exciting to see the cast in their costumes outside of the concept art that was shared when they first announced the lead in the Fantastic Four First Steps. Hopefully there will be more glimpses over the next few days and weeks as the Fantastic Four First Steps finally gets closer to becoming a reality. So, with those set images and set footage down, what stood out to you the most? Is there anything you liked, anything you didn't like, and what do you think about the aesthetic of this set that's being built for this kind of 60s retro futuristic take on the Fantastic Four movie? Whatever your thoughts, comments and opinions are regarding this footage of that set, guys, drop it down in the comment section below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say about this. I'm sure you'll have some interesting thoughts. Thank you so much for watching as always. Hit that like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one.